Hi, my name is Suzy Plantamura and I'm excited to be a member of the Creating Keepsakes Dream Team. Today I'm going to show you how to make some embellishments with some of your leftover products into hearts that you can use on your layouts and cards. The first thing I'm going to do is take some pink paisley chipboard letter stickers. They have these little cute shapes on them that I didn't know quite what to do with, so I'm going to stick them on a card to form a heart. As you can see, if I use two of them, they form a perfect heart on my card just around my embellishment. I can then take a flower, in this case it's a Maya Road fabric flower, attach a glue dot to the back, and stick it to the center of my heart. I now have created a cute heart embellishment on my card with some of my leftover supplies. The next thing that I'm going to do is show you how to use up some of your leftover paper scraps. If you're like me, you like to save every scrap, and I keep mine in a folder by color. I have lots of pinks and reds to pull from, so I took these out and I made little strips of pink and red pattern papers, and I wove them together as you can see on this. I then took a heart out of cardstock. I just cut it freehand, and I'm going to attach some glue to it. And once I get it covered with glue stick, I'm going to attach my woven pattern papers to the top and press them down and in place. And then you have your heart. And I'm now going to turn it over and cut around the outside edges of the heart and hope the papers stay in place. And you can cut it out very messy, it doesn't matter. It adds charm. I then have a heart-shaped element to put on my pages. You could also make something like this with ribbon, leftover ribbon scraps. You could put it on a card like I did. In this case, I took the heart and I put a bow around it, and then I sewed around the edges to hold it in place. You could also put it on a scrapbook page. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to make some delicious sugar cookies with way less calories to put on your layouts. The first one I'm going to make is, I cut these hearts from my slice with Making Memories, and I use the Basic Elements cartridge. So what I'm going to do is take some adhesive, which I've done, it's double-sided tape, and attach it to the heart. You could also run it through your Xyron. I'm then going to take some Doodlebug flocking, and I'm going to pour it onto the heart and press it in place. And just swirl it around with your fingers and press it as hard as you can, and the flocking looks a lot like frosting. And then I will take a Mambi rhinestone heart and stick it to the center over my flocking. Now the rhinestones have adhesive in between them, so if you'd like to pour some glitter, you can put glitter right into the center, and you're able to see it pour off the excess. And then I'm going to use stickles around the edges. Stickles is great because it's just like a frosting tip. You just press it out. These are by Ranger. And you can add some fine detail to your cookie. It almost looks delicious enough to eat. And that's what you have. I also want to show you a couple other techniques that I've used to make cookies. The next one, I've taken two hearts. One has scalloped edges and one is plain for the center. I'm going to lay it down on my paper and take some Smooch Spritz by Clear Snap, say that fast, and spray it on to my paper, not in the air. Once you lift the inner heart, you'll have a heart shape on your paper. And then I can add some stickles, maybe say love in the center, or add some other dots and glitter. The third heart that I'm going to make is by Ranger. I have glossy accents. I'm going to attach some glossy accents to the heart itself and hope it's not clogged. I usually smooth it around with my finger, and then you can pour some chunky glitter, this is by Doodlebug, onto the center, and it looks a lot like the sprinkles on cookies. Shake off the excess, and you now have a third cookie to add to your page. As you can see, I've added some decorated cookies to my page here about making cookies for Dada. I hope that you've enjoyed these heart embellishments that I've taught you how to make, and that you're able to use them for all of your Valentine cards and projects by using up some of the things you have on hand. Thank you so much.